What's up, subjects of the internet? It is I, the King, and welcome back to Animash. In this episode, I'll be showcasing my typical arena team and telling you why it's the best ever in my humble opinion. So here's my iridescent Nobleon. First of all, it has a rarity of Omicron Supreme at 16 stars, 200% more arena power, and a 1 in 800 chance of finding. Normally, Nobleon has a rarity of Divine at 9 stars, but the iridescent variant adds 7 stars to the original rarity. Nobleon is really efficient when it comes to the damage effect and the stun effect on all 3 of your opponents. Next up, the one I use when I'm not testing any Animashes in the arena, I bring my iridescent Cryptwing with me. Also Omicron Supreme at 16 stars, also 1 in 800, and also 200% more arena power. This one's really efficient when it comes to healing your allies, or its allies really, healing its allies and purifying them as well. Purification allows your Animashes to not suffer from any effects for the next few turns, if you know what I mean. But next, my favorite Animash, the creme de la creme, my iridescent Pyroprism. Oh yeah. Rarity is Omega Supreme at 18 stars instead of Alpha Supreme at 11. Chances to find are 1 in 1200, and once again, 200% more arena power. Pyroprism, as you may know, adds the reflectability to itself and its allies, in addition to heavily raising all of their defenses. So we're gonna bring all of these to the arena. I only have 3 creatures saved, which is why it didn't give me an option on who to pick. But let's get this battle started. First thing you want to do is grab the Pyroprism and do Crystalline Growth for the Reflect. Yes! All 3 are reflected, and their defenses heavily rose. Savannah Swirl on my Pyroprism, but it's gonna reflect. Okay. Take 2, I guess. Okay, we're back. Hopefully my opponent doesn't give up this time, but they're going first. They're gonna use their Flyfera with Stealth Strike on my Pyroprism. Dodge heavily dropped. That's okay. We're going to use Crystalline Growth for the Reflect first. Oh, it didn't work on my Cryptwing. Wait for Shadow Striker to go next. They're going to use Sprint Evasion. What's that going to do? A cheat move. Dodge heavily rose. And dodge heavily rose again. After you use Crystalline Growth for Pyroprism, take your Cryptwing and use Eternal Flame. It will both heal and purify its allies for the next few turns, and does the damage effect on all 3 of your opponents. High Squirrel's Reflect is gonna bounce off Nobleon. High Squirrel's Attack's gonna bounce off Nobleon. Let's see what it does. Alright, Flyfera's down. And finally, you want to do luminous morphing for Nobleon. Bang! Now watch this. It was supposed to stun them. But I'd say I'm almost guaranteed to win anyway. And once you do all 3 of those special abilities, just repeat the process. Alright, we win! So that's how you win in the arena. Use Cryptwing, Nobleon, and Pyroprism by permanently unlocking Dragon. Alright, that is a wrap for this episode of Animash. Make sure you like, subscribe, and click on the notification bell. Until then, King out!